And welcome back to Weekly Tech Round with me, Jay.
And me, Karl.
And episode 232. And this week we're going to have a little chat, aren't we?
We are indeed.
Bit of a catch up. We're just thinking back. It's been 5 years since we started the podcast, and we covered a lot of tech stories, all the stuff, and sometimes I think we kind of catch up on some of the tech that we're doing or kind of projects we're working on. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to have a little chat about some stuff, and maybe kind of a think forward to 26, kind of some of the stuff that's coming out that we've been talking about, things we might be looking forward to. I know there's a couple that come to mind to me already, games wise as well. But yeah, and also the schedule for the rest of this year, because I can't believe I'm saying this, December is here already, and will disappear rapidly, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, first things first then, I've got to say, I've been working on a new project at the minute. I've been building a PC for a family member, and I have remembered why I hate building PCs.
Have you thrown it out of the window yet?
I am on the verge of it, quite frankly. So I'm building an AMD-based system for my brother, which is AMD Ryzen 5 9000 series, 5070 in it, 32 gig of memory. I think it was terabyte of SSD, NVMe. It's pretty standard, not entry level, mid-level gaming system. Really well, and I built it all together. Really nice case. And I got it up and running at the weekend. No video output. And I must have wasted, I don't know how many hours.
I don't know. You had power, all the fans were spinning, but just no display.
No display whatsoever.
We spent quite a while trying to figure that out. Take the GPU out, swap memory, make sure it's in the right slots, just do one DIMM rather than two. Take the GPU out, just try the onboard video because the GPU... CPU does have a small GPU in it on the new Ryzens. They all do. But you weren't having much luck, were you?
No, I was not. And quite frankly, it is the most time-consuming, mind-numbing.
Well, you even tried BIOS updates. So the new motherboards are quite cool. You could upgrade the BIOS without a CPU or RAM in it, can't you?
That's right. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The old Q flash on these boards.
It didn't have that in our day when I was building these for a living. That would have made life so much more easier. Because you get these motherboards that might be released 2 years ago. They bring out a new CPU a couple of months ago, and the board doesn't support it unless it's on a certain BIOS version. So that's very, very handy.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly that. It's really cool. You slap it on the USB, as you say, shove it in the back, you press the button, and off it goes. And it does what it says. And it should flash.
It did not help.
Did not help. No. And I lost the will to live, and so I asked, did an RMA to the retailer, asking for some support. They sent some pictures as they requested. At first I sent them a huge email basically saying everything we've just done, they came back and said, have you tried all of this? And you're like, hang on a minute,
I just did that.
all the things you've asked I've already done. Okay. And it was like, take some pictures of the CPU socket, and I was like, okay. And then they come back and gone, well, we think there might be some bent pins. I'm like, no, there isn't. And I'm like, so I got it out, got it under some better light, because they said, can you show us a picture in better light? And I've had a look again, and I'm like, oh, maybe is that a pin?
Our eyes aren't what they used to be, Jay.
And I'm not sure if it is. I think maybe it might be, given the light, because there's like light bouncing off it, and I'm like, I can't believe it, because when I put the CPU in, I did it really carefully. I put it, the indentation marks. It's got the little arrow in the corner.
The motherboard has a little cover over the CPU socket, because all the pins are on the motherboard socket now, aren't they? Not on the CPU. It's all changed in newer CPUs.
So I put it in. I put it down carefully. It's always that moment where you push back down. You're like, oh, that's not good. But it's just a resistance in the thing, and But apparently, it appears that it might be a bent pin. Now, I'm not saying it is for certain, but it appears that it might be. I can't believe this. It's just like driving me nuts. And this is like why, personally speaking, I can't be doing this anymore.
You just don't do it anymore.
No. But then the other part of me is like, I want to update my PC. I'm like, how long can I stretch out of my i5? I tell you.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I've sent some pictures back to them as requested. We'll see what we can find out. I'm not too sure whether I want to attempt to fix, because I know there's some videos on Linus and all that kind of stuff that show you how to do it with a piece of card, isn't it? Given I can't really see the pins particularly well anyway with my reading glasses on, I'm not sure how how successful I'm going to be if I attempted to do this myself.
Oh man. Well, say, look. Thankfully, it's not the RAM because replacing the RAM would be even more expensive. Not that the motherboard isn't expensive, but the RAM would be even more. Because obviously, this was bought a little while ago, wasn't it? Before the RAM prices went crazy.
Well, yeah, this is it. This was all purchased a couple of months ago. I had it all delivered to my house because like I said, it's a gift for a family member at the Christmas holidays, and so I've been building it. And I have, because of time, like I said, we don't have time's a commodity we don't seem to have a lot of. And I thought, yeah, I'll crack on and I'll get all that done this weekend, and it's just gone. And no, not at all. So now I'm really worried that they'll come back and say the pin's bent, there's nothing we can do, and I'm going to have to shell out for a new motherboard. And that particular motherboard that he's using is no longer available. It's end of life. So there is another one. So this is a Ryzen B650M chipset.
Yep.
DDR5. And the board he's using apparently retails over £200. Now I realise why, because they're end of life. There's finite supply, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
But there is another one I found that's £105, which is, looks exactly the same board from what we were looking at, wasn't it? Apart from it's not got the gaming tag and
Can you
it
just
doesn't
take
have a
the
load of
heat sinks off the old one?
Yeah, all the shrouds and stuff. But, oh man, what do we do it to ourselves?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. I remember I did the last upgrade on my one, and I wanted to reuse the same water cooler. But getting that off the CPU, I was like, I'm going to pull the CPU out the socket. It seemed to be like stuck, like I'd used glue rather than heat paste.
That's just whenever there's tension or a bit of you can't.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on here? And I had that taking the board out the other day, so it's like took all the screws out, trying to. I was like, why can't I get this out?
Wouldn't come, yeah.
And then I realised there was another screw.
Well, the problem is it's a black motherboard with a black screw in a black case.
Yeah, and it was hidden under one of the CPU power cables as well.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's can always. They're not cheap components, aren't they? And well, building a PC isn't rocket science anymore. It's fairly straightforward. There can be some squeaky cheek moments.
Oh, just as much as as much as I, the building it for your own machine, and you want to get your the satisfaction is there of doing that.
Yep.
I'm just like, never again. Says the man who's looking at a new GPU.
But that should be easy. That's just as long as you don't rip the PCI Express socket out when you take the old one out, you're fine. Remember, there's a little catch.
Oh gosh, so and I like to say, of course, when it's not yours, you always feel worse, don't you? Because it's somebody else's problem. As I said, it's somebody else's money, I should say. It's somebody else's problem when it goes wrong.
It's the same. I beat a friend we game with. I built his PC for him, and he got all of it shipped to my house. And luckily, it all went fine. But you know what I mean? You're like, oh god, please don't make me muck this up.
Yeah, this is it. So I now think I will be coughing up. That's my worry.
Yeah, and you've got to wait to be there. And I know you're traveling a lot in December, so trying to fit that in and get it rebuilt all in time for Christmas.
Yeah, he's picking it up on 24th of December. He's hoping to have it installed, Windows on it, and also with Steam on there. No games, but ready to go, so to speak. That you can log into it and get on with it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you, I just don't need this. Don't need this right now.
No, not at all.
So, talking of games and gaming, and then looking forward to 2026, I tell you, there's a couple of things that came to mind. I was thinking, what's coming out next year that I really want to play? But then it kind of got me thinking about hardware as well. Obviously, talking of building PCs, we've got the Steam machines coming out next year, haven't we? At some point,
we have, or at least a price on them coming out. I dared to think how expensive they're going to be, say, with the current RAM pricing on that one. Whether that's causing an issue with getting a nailed down price.
And that's the concern here, isn't it? That you're right, that it could spike the pricing and it could come up. I really do like the idea of it. I mean, if I buy a new GPU, would I shell out for a new Steam machine? I don't know. But on the other hand, I have to say the idea of one does intrigue me,
Me too. The only thing I'm worrying about is that at the moment, they don't have the whole anti-cheat thing nailed down. Some anti-cheat developers have just said we're not supporting Linux, and at that point, if your game chooses to use that anti-cheat, it's not going to work on your Steam machine.
No, that's the worry, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, they implement, and it's not just when the game launches, because GTA 5, okay, it's launched several times, but in the latest on the PC, and the latest one updates a couple of months back, they've now introduced anti-cheat if you're playing the multiplayer part, which doesn't now work on the Steam Deck when it did before.
They're going to have to fix that, surely.
I think the thing the anti-cheat makers have said as well, it's far too easy if we build on Linux for you to reverse engineer it and get around it.
But how does that work with the Steam Deck?
You just don't play those games.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
no, yeah. Well, I can play GTA 5. I can only play the single one. I can't play multiplayer. That's fine with me. But I couldn't go and play Battlefield, for example. Even if the game would run, which I suspect it would do with the Linux emulation. I can't because they use Javelin as their own anti-cheat for it, and they're not supporting Linux, or not at the moment anyway. So I think it's most of the things that it's the competitive online play, FPS ones that have these anti-cheats in them.
Yeah, I'm curious on this because surely Valve are going to want to have developers on board to try and move this forward. So there's going to have to be something. But you're right, unless I see that the market traction is high enough for them to get on the board, they're not going to worry, are they? If it's not
no, exactly. And I think that's not just Steam. Steam OS, Valve. That's Linux gaming in general. I was watching a video the other day where they stuck. They built a gaming PC based on AMD hardware because it's better support under Linux than NVIDIA, and using Bazzai, which is basically a fork of Steam OS, or they've taken it and they've added more game launchers in and made it a bit more desktop friendly. And they're using that, and they said that for the games that worked, it was a really good experience. Better than Windows, FPS, etc. Just that there were a number of games that just didn't work.
Well, okay, interesting.
Was anything from the Windows Store?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I think it's, as you say, until the Steam machines are here and people get a chance to work on, developers get to see how well they're engaging, and what games are out there and what people want to play. I suppose you're right; it's going to take some time, isn't it? So.
Yeah, I suppose it's that chicken and egg, though, isn't it?
I mean, talking to games that are coming out next year, there's a couple that come to mind straight away. Obviously, GTA 6, which we'll come back to in just a minute. There's that new 007 game, First Light, coming out next year. I think it's in March. It does
look good.
Based on Hitman, isn't it?
Hitman same studio, isn't it?
Yeah, IO Interactive. I don't think there's been any promotional materials apart from kind of just the pictures as such, as there's no screenshots.
Yeah, I've seen some demo playthroughs of like the early missions, and they looked really good. So we don't think we've had a good James Bond game since GoldenEye, really, have we?
I don't really think there has, to be honest with you.
There have been a few out, but nothing that really, that stuck like GoldenEye did.
Yeah, so as I understand it, this is the first major game, as you say. I think there wasn't a 007 Legends, which was terrible. But you're right. I think GoldenEye, if we're honest, let's be honest, is the benchmark. And IO Interactive, you say, are involved. And this is, very similar to the Hitman gameplay, as I understand it. Not, like for like, but in terms of mechanics and the engine and stuff. Which I mean, knowing how well Hitman is and how much I enjoy those, this would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I hope, at least.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that should be good. And one of the games we've been playing, Grey Zone Warfare, I just heard earlier, that's been they have 0.4 has come out. Dark Revelations was meant to be this fall. There was just an announcement earlier. Unfortunately, it's been pushed back, which is a shame. It's become a bit bigger than they were expecting. It's not only new content, but also some major changes across many of the core systems. So
okay.
In the previous 0.35, they did the upgrade to Unreal 5.5 engine. Took a bit longer than expected, but also kind of unearthed that some of the core mechanics needed a revamp and a polish. So they're going to do those at the same time, which means pushing it back. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'd rather they push that back and we get a better polished game.
I wonder when their actual GA date is.
I don't know. If we're getting a point like a 0.4, 0.5 every, is it quarter or is it 3 to 6 months? We could still be a number of years away yet.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I mean, we love that game. We've taken a little break from it, as you said, at the minute. We're playing
Battlefield now, so we're taking a bit of a little break. But at least it means when we go back, we won't have to start again. Hopefully, we won't have lost all our progress.
No, we should probably drop in and have a look at some point. I really enjoy it. I mean, Milsim extraction shooter, it's very good. It's more akin to sort of the early Ghost Recons and Rainbow Sixes in terms of not the planning elements, because there isn't that, but in terms of executing a mission, isn't it? You can't just go in guns blazing. You've got to think about it. You've got to have some strategy
but
around
you die.
it.
And then you lose all the kit.
Okay, fair point. You can go in guns blazing, but it's not going to end well for you.
I don't think it's ever ended well when we've done that one.
No,
I spent many a time hobbling through a jungle at night time trying to find my kit or my dead body.
Yeah, you've got to have some tactics and you've got to have some strategy, isn't it? Tactics in it. Are we going to sit and snipe from the hillside? Then we're going to approach it and we're going to clear room by room. So you've got to plan it and think about it. Though you do see a lot of people solo running it, which I think is quite clever. Or maybe stupid. I'm not sure which. But yeah, for us, it's always been a team game, hasn't it? In that sense,
it has. You also see those guys just running in with just a knife. You're like,
yeah, I mean, like,
suppose if you die, you're not going to lose anything if you had no kit to start off with.
I should say that we do play PvE versus PvP, so it's not a worry about jumping off at a landing zone and getting annihilated by somebody crouched in the bushes somewhere, which I do remember that happening when I played PvP once.
yeah. Well, that's pretty similar with Battlefield 6 we've been playing, isn't it? There's still been a lot of dying, even though we're playing with bots, or mixed bots. And
oh gosh, yeah, we had one of the games of the evening we were playing. I mean, that was some tough,
some intense
matches.
Moments of that one. It's a very different pace of game, isn't it?
Yes, it was very impressive. But though I did enjoy spending the whole match on the mounted machine gun,
the heavy machine gun, just mowing them down.
And I survived. I didn't have any deaths that whole. That was my first time I had kill to death ratio of 50-0 on that one. That was very good. So.
Very good. You were man of the match.
That wasn't. I should state that is not normal gameplay.
No, it's usually the other way around. 50 deaths and I've killed no one.
That's about right. Yeah, exactly.
But no, it was a bit frustrating last night. We didn't win too many rounds. We kept losing, but I had fun. We killed a lot of people. I think we did all right.
I think we did too. I think it was a good game. And another one, I was thinking down. Think about what we're going to talk about today. Another one that came to mind. I scribbled down. Forza Horizon 6, remember, is due for release next year as well.
Oh, it's in Japan.
It is. It should be fun. Yes. I'm looking, on those mountain roads and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So, me and the kids all love the Horizon games, so they are very much looking forward to it as well. How many copies I'll have to buy, I don't know. If you think I will get it on Game Pass day one, but they're on Game Pass. Oh God, whatever the middle one is now. They don't necessarily get all day one games. So will they get it, or am I going to have to bump their Game Pass for a couple of months?
So I understand. Coming from Playground Games, obviously, is the developer, but they've got Turn 10 Studios. And if you might recall, you may not, Turn 10 developed the Hot Wheels add-on.
Well, Playground have always done the Horizon. Didn't Turn 10 do the Motorsport?
Possibly, but they also did the Hot Wheels add-on.
Motorsport down or paused it for now. So maybe the team there helping out.
Well, apparently, I did read earlier that they experience in building the Hot Wheels expansion. With the roads in Tokyo, where they've got a lot of the flyovers and things like that.
Okay, cool.
For the city roads, so it should be good. I mean, if you think Mexico was very rural, wasn't it? There was a lot of mainly outside deserts and not woodlands, but like tracks and things, wasn't it?
Yeah, I still go back and play number 4. It's set in the good old UK.
I forgot about number 4. That's right.
Because I still drive around and go, I recognise this place. I have driven down here in real life. Especially around Edinburgh.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, it's not an exact replication, but certain parts of it are obviously modelled on, around the castle, down Princes Street, that kind of stuff is all the stuff I've driven down.
No, that's a good point. So I haven't done that for some time. It's I think I've played that since we started playing 4.
That's what I play on the Steam Deck when I'm traveling.
Oh, well, I suppose it plays very well on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It plays really, really nicely. The only annoying thing is you can't move your saves from the Microsoft version of the game to the Steam version of the game.
Ah, okay.
Which is annoying. But I'm still enjoying it. Just cruising around the UK.
That's pretty cool. I could do some of that. Enjoyable.
You just need to buy yourself a Steam Deck.
Don't get me started, David. Do you remember the Sudden Strike games?
Sudden Strike. No, it doesn't ring a bell.
So it's an isometric top-down shooter. Came out 25 years ago, and it was real-time sort of strategy. And Sudden Strike 4 came out 2017. Sudden Strike 5 is due for release this year. Next year, I should say. by Russian developers. I'm not sure how far export that's going to go, but yeah, it was one when I was kind of thinking about stuff and looking at it, I was like, what's coming out next year? And then another one caught my eye, which I've played loads of these. Do you ever play Tropico?
Oh, very briefly. It's not something I got into, but I know the
No.
game is the one on the Tropical Islands, isn't it?
Yeah, where you had kind of the Fidel Castro style character.
Yeah,
Well,
I remember it.
Tropico 7 is due for release next
7?
year. Yeah, 6 came out in 2019.
I didn't even know it got a 2. Let alone 3, 4, 5, and 6.
That was 2003, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. Is it built using AI?
God knows. God knows.
Because did you see the thing in the news? Mr. Sweeney is now having a pop at Valve and Steam.
No, I must have missed that. Go on.
Because Steam basically says that now, if you built your game using AI, you have to declare it in the pages. Built with AI. Okay. Mr. Sweeney is having none of this. He's up in arms at the fact that developers would have to label their games being made with AI because they're all going to be made with AI.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know. Too much. There's a lot of AI slop out there. Games are basically entirely made of AI, or you've used a bit of AI to generate some artwork, or whatever. But maybe it needs a bit more clarification on the listing. But I think it should be labelled as such.
I mean, I've got no issue with it if they've used it to generate, as you say, they've used it to generate maybe some scripting, or they've used it to, as you say, create maybe the promotional artwork. Let's be honest, we usually know when that's happened anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not. So I don't think I'm too worried about it. In that sense, unless, as you say, it is pure slop, which that also happens as well, doesn't it?
It does indeed. But yeah, he's campaigning at the moment again. I don't think there's anything better to do. I mean, how about running Epic instead?
Well, yeah, be a bit of a good start on that.
But yeah. Hey,
what else? So I start thinking about some other stuff. And again, I discovered that maybe we talked about this. I can't remember, but there's a new Street Fighter film coming out.
Is there really?
There's a new.
We had Mortal Kombat, didn't we? Recently,
Mortal Kombat 2 comes out. I think that's May next year.
Oh, is it? I knew there was a new one.
Yeah, so the premise of that one is the champions of Earthrealm, joined by Johnny Cage, are forced into battle against one another as they attempt to resist the rule of Shao Kahn, who threatens to survive Earthrealm and its defenders.
As bad as they were, I really enjoyed the Mortal Kombat movies.
Well, there's only been
guilty
one.
pleasure.
Well, there's the original one, isn't there? And there's this one.
Yeah, the original one I liked. Yeah, Christopher Lambert in the original one as Raiden.
I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah. Well, this one's got Carl Urban joins as Johnny Cage in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave that with you. So the new Street Fighter film is due out in October next year, and apparently it's set in 1993 when a strange... I've got to read this to you because this is the official word from Paramount. Set in 1993, a strange Street Fighters, Ryu and Ken Masters, are thrown back into combat when the mysterious Chun-Li recruits them for the next World Warrior tournament, a brutal clash of fists, fate and fury. But behind this battle royale, there's a deadly conspiracy that forces them to face off against each other and the demons of their past. And if they don't, it's game over.
Okay. Yes.
Looking down the list of people in there, right?
Yeah.
There is Curtis 50 Cent Jackson as Balrog.
Oh, God, really?
Jason Momoa as Blanca.
Okay, fair enough. It's got some big names and some not so big names.
Corey Rhodes, who is the world, I think he's the WWE world champion.
Yeah. Yep.
He's Guile. And then I don't recognise, to be honest with you, I really don't recognise many of the other people in it. Roman Reigns, I think he's a wrestler as well. Yeah, he plays.
I think so.
Akuma.
Okay.
And like I say, there are others in it. It's going to be interesting to see who some of the other ones are. Let's be honest. The original one was in 1994, starred Jean-Claude Van Damme, wasn't it? And what's the guy out of the Addams Family? He died, didn't he?
I know who you mean. Yeah,
Raul.
Yeah.
He died. So I think this could be quite interesting. I mean, and it's Legendary Entertainment, by the way. So aren't they the ones who did Monarch and all that.
Yes, they are. There's a new season on that one out next year, I believe.
There is. Yeah.
One game I'm looking forward to. It's either going to be really good or it's going to be terrible. We've got Terminator Survivors. Have you heard of this?
Is that a Terminator Survivors?
Yeah, this is a game coming out. It's kind of a open world survival game, single or co-op. Basically, scavenge resources to build a base of operation for mankind. Obviously, Terminators are around, and you'll have to take those out as well. It looks okay. I mean, it could be terrible.
And it's published by Namco.
Yep.
Okay, they're the guys who did RoboCop, aren't they? I think, weren't they?
Oh, those Nacon, not Namco, isn't it?
Nacon, sorry, I meant Nacon. Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks okay.
Well, I mean, am I right? They did the RoboCop one. Am I making them? Yes, they did do RoboCop Rogue City. Yeah, they did. Yeah, with Teon as a publisher.
Oh, yeah, from the more from Nacon. Yeah. So, I mean, I've added it to my wish list. I'm not sure when this was out yet. 2025. Plan release date 2025.
Graphically, I'm looking on Steam right now. I mean, it looks nice.
Apparently.
I mean, it looks nice.
I think that's going to be pushed back. I don't think that's coming out for Christmas.
No, I don't think it is either, to be honest with you, looking at that.
It could be enough. Me, you, and our friend against some Terminators. We'll die horribly again.
I mean, that's going to only
We're used to it.
That's only going to end one way. No, that's quite interesting. I hadn't seen that. No, good spot on that one.
Yeah, it was good. I keep wanting to come back and play this one when we get a chance. Jump Space.
Jump Space.
So this is a kind of PvE.
Yes,
players,
I remember this.
But you can board ships, spaceships, I should say, in space. Fly those, fight with those, go down to the planet, have battles on the planet as well. And you can repair and upgrade your ships and stuff as well. And you can then board other ships and take them over.
Okay, so is that... Yeah, that's came out September, didn't it, Jump Space?
Yeah, it's out. I never got a chance to play the demo. It's a reasonably priced game. It's like £17. Still in early access. Like, keep me.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
I'll need to play the demo. It looked good. It's had good reviews. I remember rightly.
Yeah, like you say, it looks a bit like an RPG where you've got to select like the sectors to send your ship and stuff, isn't it? The maps and all that.
Yeah,
the quadrants.
But it's very positive. Not even mostly positive. Very positive reviews.
But then you seem to have then you have like first-person shooter, space sim mixed mashup, isn't it?
A bit of everything, and I thought that could be quite fun.
Okay, I'll add that to the list. I hadn't. Yeah, I got that's a think about. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So talking of wish list then. Let's just what have you got on your wish list at the moment outside the kind of the ones we've got? Anything else in there?
Oh, what have I got? So I've got Supersonic Flight. This is a VR fighter pilot one. I think there's like an F-18. It's not out yet, so I just want to do this for later. We've got Nuclear Option. We talked about this one, didn't we?
Oh yes, yes, the Nuclear Option. Yeah, it looks a bit interesting.
Yeah, the other big one I think, or will be big, is Den of Wolves. It's a co-op heist game. Yeah, it's from the original creators of Payday, apparently.
Oh, okay. Then it is Payday.
But it looks a bit more future set. Yeah,
it does look like Payday.
It does. I'm trying to think. I've got any other big one.
Payday. We played that for a bit, and I have to say, I just
Payday 2 was a bit pants.
I found it painful.
Lots of issues. Yes, lots of issues on it. The first one was much better. The second one not so great.
No, I found that quite difficult. Interested getting engaged in it. Well, there is another couple in there. There's the Spacecraft, which is that online space exploration one.
Yet?
No,
it's not. It's come. Yeah, I've got that on my list as well.
There is a playtest you can access. You can register for.
Okay, I've got Tempest Rising on my list.
Tempest Rising.
Basically, it's Command and Conquer brought to modern day.
Oh yes, and I do recall
very good reviews. I just haven't justified spending the £27 on it yet.
It does. You're right. It looks very much like. In fact, the cutscenes and all that jazz looks very much like an updated CNC. Yeah. I'm surprised, that that they've never done that. Completely rebuilt CNC modern version of it.
Yeah. All the reviews basically said this is Command and Conquer. For all intents and purposes, it's Command and Conquer. The other one, Wreckfest 2.
Yes, I've got that.
Still in early access. I think it's out next year. I'm probably going to cave and pay the £25 for early access on that one.
Yeah, and I guess we've also got in there Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, haven't we? Which is due
Yeah.
next year. And I've got Sims. I've got that Seafarer, the Sim ship, which looks very good, which is in early access right now. Which is a kind of ship simulator. Got to say that carefully. And it does look very good. But the reviews on it are quite good. It's by Astra Dragon, or I always say Astra Dragon, Astragon Development, who've done a lot of other similar simulators over the years. A lot of people are saying don't buy. It's very buggy, but it's a good game. The concept's there. Yeah. I think if they continue down the development path, it's going to be a very good game. And they've just released the LNG and bulk carrier updates. If you're a ship aficionado, you'll know what those are.
Yeah.
Literally liquid natural gas, isn't it? I think is the LNG.
Yeah.
So it looks. I think it looks very good. I look forward to playing it. I think it'd be something you could sit and play for a couple of hours without any stress. Kind of whiling away the time. As you.
Yeah, I think the only other big one I have, and again, I'm like, I would really like to get this when it comes out. I think it'll be really good, but I don't think I have the time to play it. Is The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. So if you watch The Expanse TV shows...
Oh, yes, you're a fan of that, yes.
Yeah, really, really enjoyed that one. The game looks really, really good. I just don't think I have the time to dedicate it to it.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I've got one of those on there that it's Incursion Red River, which is a tactical first-person shooter set in Vietnam, which looks very similar to kind of what we've been playing with Grey Zone.
Yep.
But in a Vietnam setting.
Yeah, okay, that could be fun. Could be fun.
Could be fun. Could also be a time sink, my friend.
It could do. Okay, one other one. Now, you had a PlayStation, didn't you?
I did. Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember G Police?
Yes.
You play. It was kind of futuristic helicopter hovery thing. You were the police. You ran around catching all the bad guys in a futuristic city. Well, there's one called G Rebels, which looks like it's a modern day interpretation of G Police. Coming soon to early access. Looks pretty good. Single player only, unfortunately, so we can't team up.
G Rebels,
I think it could be a laugh. Could be quite good, depending on the pricing here.
That's the thing, isn't it? A lot of these old games now are kind of being rebuilt, remastered, or reimagined, aren't they, on those things?
Yeah. What I would like is have it in VR, because I think this could be great fun in VR.
I can't afford it. I need to update my VR, and I can't afford to.
You're waiting for the Steam frame, aren't you?
I am indeed, sir. I am indeed.
Me too. I immediately just killed any appetite for the Quest 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Steam.
No, I've done that. There, go.
Yep. I'll survive my Quest 2 for now. But yeah, I think that could
anything
be
else
fun.
on there of your list of any kind of thing?
No, there's lots on my list, but those are the ones that kind of catch my eye and I think I'm keeping an eye on, really.
Awesome. Well, it's probably then a good place for us to kind of talk about where we're going with the podcast for the rest of this year and into next year. So our plan is this where you'll be listening to this some point in the next week or so. So this will get released around the week of the 8th of December. Hopefully you should be listening to it around this time. What we plan to do is we're going to get one more podcast in before Christmas. So there'll be another one released probably somewhere before Christmas in that window. We're not sure when at the moment.
Not sure when. It's got very busy.
But then we're going to go have our end of year break. So we're going to go dark for a little while. We're going to come back for a quick one, probably a quick show on the 2nd of January, which will release around that time, which will be kind of a, what did you get for Xmas? Any good gear? Talk about some of the kind of interesting tech or games or whatever we've seen of Christmas. And then we'll be back into our normal programming with the first proper 2026 show, probably recorded around the 9th of December, I imagine, looking at the forecast going forward. And then, for us, that'll be looking at CEX and all the kinds of stuff there as well. And maybe kind of thinking about how we can change up the podcast a little bit, some of the things we've been wanting to do over the last couple of years, but we haven't got around to doing as well. So those things are coming soon. But, the core format of the podcast remains. We talk about the latest tech news, the stuff that interests us. Of course, a good old whinge and moan. And hopefully, you like that content as well. But I think it's about time we started to space things out a bit more, maybe alternate the shows like we're doing at the moment, having a talk about some of the stuff that we're doing. What stuff actually are we using? We talk about a lot of good tech, but what do we do? What do we work on? What do we play with? We started to do that early on, didn't we? But we kind of moved away from it.
We did, yeah. Maybe we should get into your escapades of Home Assistant and how that's going.
Oh, I need to take a complete
You
reboot.
need to
on
start
that.
again on that one.
Well, I'm looking at it now. It's working fine. I've got one good dashboard I really like, which has got my weather, the last recording of the front door. I've got the temperatures, which I know isn't right at the moment. I've got my media and downloads, internet speed test, and what days the bins getting collected on.
Oh, the bins, that's my favourite one. I've even got that hooked in, and you get an announcement in the house saying the black bins need to go out tonight.
So I know on Wednesday it's going to be all the bins, food, glass, recycling, and waste. So
I have a few more bins than I've just got a normal bin. I know I've got a recycling and a green bin for garden waste.
We have food recycling in our place now.
Oh wow, man, that sounds like an effort.
So I think home assist. That's probably good. I think we could do that as well. And I really want to get some guests on to talk about what they like and what they do as well. So that's something we really need to work on doing that. But like I said, so we'll be back within the next week or so with the last show of the year. As I say, released before the Christmas break, and then we'll have a January 2nd update on what did you get, what didn't you get, what do you want, and what are you spending your money on.
It always sucks.
Always sucks. And then, as I say, we'll be back with normal regular programming starting that first week of January from the 5th onwards. So on that point, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts, and all our show notes are techrant.online. We're also on YouTube as well, and of course on X and Blue Sky. So if you like it, leave us a comment, let us know what you think. I've been Jay.
I've been Karl. Have a good one all.